It's almost Halloween.
I don't know if you're ready for this. So we're going to try this new thing. We know literally nothing about this movie.
Not a damn thing. I've heard the name before. That's it.
The cover looks fantastic. We're looking at it here. Munchies. Just when you thought it was safe to raid the dude's, he's got armor.
Just when you thought it was safe to raid the... Okay, so do they spawn out of the refrigerator?
Is her vagina a refrigerator? First thing I noticed, Budweiser.
Yeah, he's got a can of Budweiser and that big old cigar like he's Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Did you notice he's also wearing Nike sneakers?
So he's got Nike sneakers, Budweiser, a cigar, that sick-ass Super Saiyan hairdo.
And a samurai armor.
Yeah, that's definitely samurai armor.
I don't know how to feel about this.
None of this goes together except maybe the Budweiser and the cigar.
He looks like a gremlin.
He looks like a gremlin, but he kind of looks like a dinosaur too. You know what? Have you seen the original Ghostbusters?
Yes.
You know how that portal to Gozer's domain is in Dana Barrett's fridge? Maybe this is a spin-off of Ghostbusters. Is that Vince Clortho?
It may be.
Vince Clortho, Keymaster of Gozer.
This is a Vince Clortho origin story.
Yep.
Where it explains where he came from and
Yep.
why he took over, what's his name's body.
Rick Moranis. All they do is fuck it is a fuck him too!
So, obviously, the fridge in this movie eventually goes onto the second-hand market. Dana Barrett buys it, puts it in her apartment in New York City. Ghostbusters starts.
Okay, so what if, instead of this being ladies' legs, stay with me here.
Okay. Should I put up a triggered warning?
So what if instead of this being ladies' legs, this is just Bill Murray wearing a really short dress? So again, we know nothing about this movie.
Nothing.
We don't know the cast. We don't know a description of the movie. Mm-mm. We're going to watch it. We're going to come back, and we're going to tell you if we were correct.
We're probably not.
It's showtime.
It's right. It's an alien.
What the fuck is that?
No, he's an alien.
Is he going to set him on
Sci-fi
fire?
movies.
What is he giving him?
Oh, chocolate bars, because in these types of movies, people always have chocolate.
Raymond!
Ramon!
That was abrupt.
The hell? That hat looks like the tip of a condom, doesn't it?
I'll take him.
No, he's fine in here. I put a sock in there for him to play with.
I mean, that's not that crazy. My dog plays with socks.
Violation!
That's it.
What?
He's a munchie.
We gotta get the guy a name, like, Arnold Ziffel. Arnold.
Is he showing him porn?
Chicks, Arnold.
What's Arnold doing in there? The bag's moving around a lot.
It is moving a lot!
It is!
Share responsibility.
You hear the noises he's doing?
Teenage sex.
No, this movie's PG.
He
He
finished.
sneezed while he was on there. He sneezed out of his dick.
He gonna eat that booty like groceries.
Gross.
Arnold, get down.
Why does he look like an Ewok?
If he violently kills this guy... Oh boy, it evolves.
Anymore, are you, pal?
What the fuck? Gotcha now!
Did you just cut him in half? What?
What the?
Did he just multiply?
He did! He got cut in half and he's like multiplying. He kind of looks like, what's his name that plays Quicksilver in Avengers?
Why wouldn't he just take his headphones? That looks like some shit out of Dukes of Hazzard. Is he gonna shoot at him now?
He flicked him off!
What are those things?
Why does he look like he's about to buck up on him?
I think he is. He's making fun of E.T. Well, help the guy, you dickhead! Don't just stand there.
It's a T-1000.
This is like
The
discount Randy Quaid.
entire family is Gomer Pyle.
Again? You are much bigger than that thing.
What? Oh my god.
So we just watched Munchies.
So, by the way, it's not a Vince Clortho origin story.
No,
it's
not at all.
far better. We just spent the last hour and a half laughing our asses
Oh
off.
my god, it was the cheesiest thing I've ever seen.
Violation!
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 It doesn't matter what we tell you. This movie is going to be one of the greatest things
yeah.
you've ever seen. You should absolutely watch it.
And it was made by Roger Corman, who I'm not super familiar with like the history of horror movies, but I'm pretty sure Roger Corman's known for being like a big name in like the B horror and sci-fi movies.
This film is like right there on the edge of horror and a kid's film. Because like the
I
Munchies...
thought it was going to be because you said it was rated PG, which Jaws was PG, I think Gremlins was. It was a different world back then, but the way it started, it was more mischievous, funny stuff. I'm like, not that it was a kid's film, but I'm like, maybe this is more kind of just
They
like
straight up murdered that
like
guy.
a comedy. It turned dark really quick, though.
But then it went back to funny.
So it was a lot like Gremlins, I guess, in the sense that in the movie Gremlins, there are some dark moments. Like, they flat out kill people. You know, like the old lady in the wheelchair lift. They throw her out the damn window. But then there's other times they're mischievous. They're sitting in the bar partying, while that girl, for some fucking reason, is still at work that night. I don't know why.
They go into the lake and take a girl's top off. Is it gonna go down?
It took her bathing suit!
They run a grandma off the road. Are they gonna run grandma off the road?
Please, God. Poor little old lady, you feel kind of bad. She's getting run off the road by these monsters. All of a sudden, this crazy bitch is like...
Throw firecrackers
starts
at him.
throwing like M80s at him.
Oh, Granny came back!
Oh shit, Granny ain't... It's Granny... God damn, she's throwing
Firecrackers!
Holy shit! They talked about a factory a lot. They never went to a factory, though.
They did at the end.
Was that even a factory? They were just in some underground tunnel. What the fuck was that even?
They were putting asbestos in the tater top
At one
mix.
point, they're in a video rental store, open a hatch in the floor, right? Damn, fuck him, right? It doesn't lead to a cellar. There's a fucking underground series. Are they in North Vietnam? What the fuck kind of video store has this underneath it? Whereas Gremlins had very, very good puppetry and animatronics, this movie had the opposite. The thing's mouths rarely, if ever, moved while they were speaking.
There were
or making
parts
noise.
when the Munchies... So the Munchies travel together because
In
it's
a pack, yeah.
it's easier to puppeteer them that way. So what they do is they probably stick them together with a rubber band, and they hold it in the middle, and they just shake it so that it looks like... They're There's a part where they're at the mini golf course, and then people just start laughing.
Yeah, one of the Munchies jumps out and scares this kid from earlier in the movie, and just out of nowhere it cuts to a bunch of people going, ha 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 ha! With no fucking explanation.
It doesn't make any sense.
What were they laughing at?
I don't know. Nobody in this movie is worried about anything. Like, the woman's son dies, and all she's worried about is going to get a burger. Apparently, every woman in this movie is hot. She looks cold.
At no point did any of these things ever go inside of or come out of a refrigerator.
I think the point
There was only one time in this movie a refrigerator was even featured. And it was when that fucking goofy bastard opened it to grab a beer.
His name was Dude.
Dude. I thought they were just calling him Dude until they said it like 7 or 8 times. Like multiple people. And I'm like, that's his fucking name. The highlight of the movie, though, was the deputy. The chief of police or whatever's son.
You're talking about Eli Manning.
So Gremlins is good in the traditional sense, where it is a good film. Munchies is good in the sense that it is a massive pile of shit.
It's not, though.
There were some okay effects in this movie for how low their budget probably was.
This reminds me of a movie that you and I would make. Like, a studio comes to us and says, okay, you have free reign, here's a blank check, make
Not a blank
movie.
check, apparently here's about 10 grand, all they had.
Here's $1,000.
Was this released in theaters?
I have no idea if this had a theatrical release.
Munchies
was shot over 12 days! Followed by 3 days of filming puppets and inserts. 15 days. 15! This is how many days they took to make this film.
To make a movie. Munchie, the sequel, possessed no relation to the original, save for the title.
He looks like Bubsy. That's what it is. Like he looks like Bubsy.
How does that look like the kid from Willy
Debut
Wonka?
of Jennifer Love Hewitt?
We're watching that movie.
Violation! Oh! Like and subscribe!